information about killer whales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Orca Encounter!
Building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen their social bonds and allows them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is killer whale. Our 5 whales have their own personal names. We have Kayuke and Tuar, and joining us today we have Takara, Zakari, and Kamehameha. Kamehameha is our youngest whale at just 7 years old. Her mom, Takara, is our oldest whale at 30 years old. Takara is the matriarch of our whale pod, which means she is the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us today at the slide outs, we have Kristen, Kylan, and Laura, and they're going to demonstrate some of these husbandry behaviors.
Thanks, Kiki. Laura and I are over here on this side of the pool, and shortly we will be joined by Kamehameha and her older sister, Zakari. And they're going to demonstrate one of the most important behaviors that we train here at SeaWorld, which is called a fluke present behavior. So whenever they roll over, they simply will present their tail flukes to us, just like they're demonstrating now. Now in this position, not only does it give us a great view of the whale's entire bodies, but it also allows us to get close to the shallow veins on the underside of the whale's tail flukes. Our veterinary care staff can then come take a blood sample from these veins at least once a month to make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Now throughout today's presentation, you might notice us giving the whales back rubs, belly rubs, or a nice tail massage like Kamehameha and Zakari are getting right now. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just another way that we can build strong relationships with the whales.
That's right, Kylan. Hey everyone, I'm over on the other side of the pool, and today I'm interacting with 30-year-old Takara. Now another important diagnostic tool that we have to ensure that these whales are healthy is being able to collect being able to get a weight on these animals at least once a week. So in one of our back pools, we have a killer whale size scale, and all we have to do is simply ask the whales to slide their bodies up and out of the water. Now, if you guys notice, a portion of Takara's body, from that tall dorsal fin on her back, all the way down to her tail flukes remains in the water. So, to get an accurate weight, we do need them to lift that area called the peduncle up out of the water, just like this. Now, as of Tuesday morning, Takara here is weighing in at 4,520 pounds. We get weights on our younger whales like Zakari and Kamehameha to ensure that they're growing at appropriate rates, and weights on our adults like Takara here to ensure that they're maintaining healthy weights. And these are just some of the many different ways that we can ensure the whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hi everyone, Laura and I are down here at the glass with our new friend Israel, who comes all the way from El Paso. Now Israel, this is Kamehameha and Zakari, and something important to know is that they use observational learning and mimicry to learn necessary life skills. So they actually will play follow the leader with other members of their pod, and here at SeaWorld they'll even play it with us. So would you like to play a game with them today? It looks like they're pretty interested in just squirting you instead. They're very playful, as you can tell, probably two of our most playful whales. So they heard we're gonna play a game and they started without us. But we're gonna try right now, okay? Go ahead and raise up your left arm as the girls and give them a wave. Perfect! As you can see, they're paying very close attention to you. Killer whales have amazing eyesight, both above and below the surface of the water. They even can be seen sky hopping or jumping out of the water in order to get a better view of their surroundings. So with your help, we're going to demonstrate that, okay? Go ahead and take one big step forward. There you go. And point that left arm at the girls and throw it across your shoulder. Perfect! Now they're going to swim all the way down to the 40-foot bottom of our pool right here, and they're going to work together to be able to jump up into the center of the pool. Take a look.
Wow, that was pretty incredible. Hey guys, I'm down here at the other side of the glass, and joining me is my new friend John. Killer whales will communicate with each other in a variety of different ways. They can actually manipulate their blowhole on top of their heads to produce different sounds. So John, why don't you give Takara that first hand signal I taught you? Very good job. And we're paying close attention to you, John. Why don't you take this pairing here, stay right where you are, and toss it to Takara. Excellent job. Now, sound waves do travel 4.5 times faster underwater than up in the air. So these whales will tap different body parts on the surface of the water to communicate. You remember that second hand signal? 2 hands up, go ahead and throw it. Excellent job, John. So Takara is going to be demonstrating a behavior called a breach. Why don't you take a step forward, keep your eye on her. Ladies and gentlemen, check her out. This is Takara. Today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from both of our audience volunteers.
As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observations of the whales in our care has shed light on the many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain from the wild. However, some information can only be gained from field observation. SeaWorld works with our partners, like the Norwegian Orca Survey, to further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators.
Killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat over 100 pounds of food a day. Depending on where they live and the time of year, their prey can vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious. And the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful,
but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
We'll continue to learn more about these amazing animals and hope that you will too. Thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld. Goodbye, everyone.